Good morning, everybody. How are you? Coffee with Priscilla, Financial Friday, number 280. Woohoo! 280 shows. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so we always start off Friday with our money attraction cards. Oh, my screen is frozen, so hopefully you can see these things. Oh, there we go. All righty, let's see which card we're going to pick today. All right, shuffling up a little bit. How's everybody doing? Everybody surviving all the madness, all the hysteria? Do you have plenty of water, toilet paper? Oh, I don't know why. Why? This iPad is doing this. I'm trying to watch comments. There we go. Let's see if hopefully I can see comments. I'm trying, guys. All right, let's pick a card. I do not know why everything is so frozen up this morning. Hopefully you're seeing me. All right, here we go. I can give my attention to the positive aspects. Awesome. See that? Okay, let's see what it says. Things are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking, and you can tell by the way you feel what kinds of thoughts you are thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations must follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look only for good feeling things to give your attention to, and your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. Whew, that's a lot. But so true. So very true. Okay, we're going to come back to that because thoughts are things. Like we can make our brain do whatever we want it to. We talk about this. I just have to pull Louise Hay and Robert Holden card. Let's see, and then we're going to chat a little bit. Probably going to look at what Velma has to say today too. All right, let's see. I don't know why my screen is freezing up. Hopefully you guys don't see that on your end. Okay. I love life and life loves me. Oh, yeah. I hope this isn't freezing on your end, guys. Okay, let's see what it says. When you feel envy or lack, say to yourself, I love life and life loves me. Be in love with your life. Let life bless you today. I'm so glad we pulled this card. Wow. What a way to start the weekend. All right, cool. All right, let's see. What does Velma have for us today? Hidden treasures in secret places. My fave. All right. Oh, is today really Friday the 13th? Well, by golly, it is. You can tell how much I pay attention to that kind of stuff. It's a day, guys. It's a day. God's word says to pray for those that spitefully use you. There are times that people do things to us that enrage us, but the correct response is to pray for them. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about this. If you want to get God's true blessings in life, you have to do it the way God says to do it, even if you don't understand it or it is hard to do. Always do what God says, and everything else will be added unto you. Great inspiration, Velma. Thank you for that. And it's so true, right? I mean, we've talked about this pain, sorrow, judgment, any of that. It's just not meant for us. It's not, we don't need to worry about all that stuff. You know, people often talk about karma. Well, you know, it's just kind of really karma. I don't know if karma is the right word for it. We all use it, don't we? But it's more of what I keep telling you. You know, what we focus on, we get more of. So if somebody is in a negative space and they're giving negativity out, or they're giving out pain, they're going to get more of it back. So if you want to say that's karma, to put a word on it, I guess so. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Yeah. So, back to our money card today about positive aspects, and our vibration. So I know it's hard to understand sometimes what all this means in vibration. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. Even things that are even this box is has vibrations. It's moving. People who are dead, they're still moving. There's vibration within it. The body, think about it, that body decomposes, right? It's moving. So even though the person has died or what have you, uh it's still moving. There's still movement. There's decay. It's breaking down, whatever. There's still movement. Do you understand? Does that help you understand a little bit about vibration, and all things are moving, even stationary things? It's quite a concept, and it's so exciting at the same time. You really, really need to, I guess if it excites you, you need to dive more into it and learn more about it. It's really pretty cool. So when people talk about this vibration, if you are happy and you're on top of the world and you're just feeling amazing, and you're using your own gifts, your own spiritual gifts, your destiny, you know where you're going, you're going to get more. You're going to keep getting fed more and more. The more you give out, the more you share with the world your gifts, the more you're going to get back to fuel you to do more. Does that make sense? I hope so, because it's so exciting to me, as I learn all of this. We know what we want, and yet sometimes we get sad, and maybe we get angry with people, and we have ugly thoughts. And if we just learn to, the moment we start thinking those, to just shut them down and make a choice, okay? Intention, make a choice to not give any energy to that. No fuel to those negative thoughts. Because of course we're going to have them, but you got to learn to turn them off. Turn them off quickly. The moment you think them, turn them off quickly. I actually have a friend of mine. He has what he calls a 7-day mental diet, Mark Januszewski. And if you're interested in that, I think it's on my blog, Scylla's Master Key Journal. I don't know. I'll share it here with you so you can see. I don't remember the exact name of my blog, but on there is a 7-day mental diet. And that's what it's for. It's to teach you to get rid of negative thoughts. There's no place for them in our life, period. Nothing about a negative thought is going to bring you anything good. Okay? Can we agree on that? Think about it. Do you really think that a negative thought is going to benefit you? It's not. It's not going to benefit you at all. At all. Okay? I'm not asking you to not live in reality, and I'm not asking you to pretend. No, I'm just saying, whenever you have a negative thought, turn it off. The second you feel it, and you start feeling it, like, the second that you're saying a really nasty thing about somebody that just cut you off on the freeway, stop it. Acknowledge it, stop it, move on. If you have to do what I always say, just say, love, love, love. That's my mechanism. That's what I use the moment I feel a negative thought. This is what I do. Love, love, love. I mean, most of the time it's in my brain. I don't like verbally say it out loud, although sometimes I do, depending on where I'm at. That's what works for me. So just do it for yourself. Like, practice that over the weekend. When you have a negative thought, when somebody ticks you off, notice that, be the observer, notice it, and then stop it. Put a positive thought really fast into your brain. And if it works for you to think of your happy place, everybody has a happy place. Just take yourself there. Take yourself there. No negativity. No, like, if you're thinking about your happy place, you get like calmness comes about you, period, in the story. So there's no anger there. Right? It's all a choice, my friends. It's all a choice. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want more of? Well, you got to live it. You got to live it, and you got to let go of any negativity. That's why, we're always told to forgive. We won't necessarily forget when somebody's hurt us, but let it go, right? Just let it go. Forgive them, which releases it from you. That's why they always say, if you don't forgive, it's only hurting you because you're holding on to it. Negativity is within you. You're constantly breeding it. You're feeding it. Quit doing that. Don't feed the negativity. You're not supposed to feed the negativity. Like, don't feed the animals. No negativity feed here. Nope. Let it go. Just let it go. Release it. And, vision the release of that negativity. It does not serve you. You're not meant for it. All right. So it's Financial Friday. So we have a tip for the week. I almost forgot. It's been a week. Yeah. It's been a week. So we started last week talking about identity theft. And so we're going to continue that on. And one of the things I want to say to you is be very careful with your mail. If you have, like for instance, here at my home, the mailman still puts the mail in a little box that's hanging on the wall right next to my front door. So we have a P.O. box. We get very little mail here. We only get the mail here that, some creditors, some people, they require you to use your home address. Now, even though you can give a mailing address, like, the utility bill, it always comes here, things like that. There's certain things that will come to your home, but limit it as much as possible, because you would be surprised. You hear of mail being stolen, and it's sad, but there's actual boxes, on the road in different newer subdivisions, and people break into those, and that's how they get your identity. They piece things together and they can steal your identity. It's not that difficult. So you need to be on alert, and you need to be proactive in what you do to protect your identity, because this all helps with your credit, with your overall financial being. It does. It could be very devastating if somebody does steal your identity. It could take months to get it cleared up, sometimes years, depending on the circumstances. So watch your mail. Watch your mail. Watch, you get magazines in the mail, anything like that. There's a page that has identity information on there, like your name and whatnot. Just rip that page off, shred it. And people, the day of the long strips, do not use a shredder that only shreds long strips. I wish I had one to show you, but you get confetti, long strips, pom-poms. You've seen the long strips. You know what I'm talking about. Don't use a shredder that has that. You need a shredder that it's called, I think, Crisp Cut. It just mulches it together. So there is nothing that's there that could ever be pieced back together. Okay. Don't live in La La Land. Don't say, nobody's going to take the time to do that. You don't know that. These people, all they have to do is steal people's identity, con them, trick them. That's what they do. So if it's Crisp Cut, they can't put it together. They're not going to even go there. So have a shredder at home. Get in the habit of shredding things, as instead of tossing it in a bin that's considered shred it as you go. Make sure that no information that you're putting out there, and don't just put stuff in the trash. Don't do it. Shred it. If you get a bill, some people toss their bills after they pay them. I personally don't. I don't know if it's right or it's wrong. It is what it is. I don't want to have to pay for information later if I need to look back on it because I got mischarged. I just hold on to those things. Now, that being said, I don't have a ton anymore that are paper that come to me. And that's the other thing. When you have the option of doing e-billing, do it. It protects you as long as you're protecting your computer. But that's for another day. Okay, that's for another day. So make sure, if you don't have a shredder, guys, get one. Listen, a good one might cost you $100, but I guarantee you that if you had identity theft, it's going to cost you a whole lot more than $100. So be proactive. Don't live in La La Land. We need to protect ourselves. Okay. All right. Well, have an amazing weekend, guys. I can't wait to hear what you're up to. Let's just really love on ourselves. Life loves you. You love life, and life loves you. It does. Keep that in your mind. Put that in your brain, guys. Put that in your brain. Whatever you have to do. If you need to make your own visual, if you want this visual, let's see if I can get a good one for you. Let me get that good one. You could screenshot this, right? And carry it with you this weekend and just really, really keep that in your mind. We said in our money card, what we think about comes about. Absolutely, positively, it does. What you focus on. What you focus on. So please make sure what you're focusing on is something you really want, right? And when you go to bed at night, right before you go to sleep, that's what I want you to be thinking about. Don't be thinking about bills. Don't be thinking about problems. Don't feed that negativity into your subconscious, because that's what it's going to hold on to. You get what I'm saying? Focus on something positive, something that's going to change your life in a positive manner. All right. So whatever you're focusing on right now, whatever is your one thing that you're focusing on, because let's face it, guys, you can't focus on multiple things at the same time. I'm proof of that. I know this all too well. And yet I still have a hard time with focusing on just one thing. So I know firsthand it's not easy, but we have to be vigilant about it. We have to put a plan together, know exactly where we're going, what we want, and then we need to work at feeding our subconscious mind all that positivity and letting it know what we want, because we have such negative self-talk all the time. And sometimes I don't even think you're aware of it. Learn to be the observer of yourself. Observe what you're thinking. Those random thoughts that go through your brain, the negative ones, you all have it. I know you do. This 7-day mental diet that I was talking about, where anytime you have a negative thought, you stop it. Well, this is all in observing yourself, knowing where you're at and what you're feeding your subconscious mind, because that's the other piece of it, right? Not just about what you give out, you get back, but also what are you feeding your mind? Okay. You're the gatekeeper of your subconscious mind, where the subconscious mind at night, oh my gosh, that's when you rest, and when the magic happens, guys. That's when it happens. So feed it something good right before you go to sleep. Okay? Quit focusing on your troubles and your problems right before you go to sleep. Think of something good, and if it means taking a picture of this, whoop, I love life and life loves me. Whatever it takes for you to get to your destiny, your true heart, what makes you really get excited and want to get up in the morning and start your day, because there's so much fun to do for the day. That's what I want you to think of right before you go to bed every night. Peace? Ha! All right, let's do it. All right, guys. Have an amazing weekend. Who's on your heart? Remember, there is somebody that you need to reach out to. I know we talked about doing 40 touches in a year, and I'm talking about 40 physical touches. So are you sending out a random card? Are you actually having somebody go to coffee with you for no reason at all? And I mean absolutely no reason at all. There needs to be no agenda. It is merely about getting together with somebody and listening to their heart. That's it. Get somebody, talk to them, and just talk to them about their heart. What's on their heart right now? What would they love to have in life right now? Be there for somebody and just listen. Okay. You can change a life. You absolutely can change a life. Make sure people know they matter, because they do. All right. They'd be the blessing. The blessing may be yours. Reach out, guys. Peace. Love ya. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Bye now.